Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Alrighty, my aim with this video is to offer you an overview of the Persian golf map for DCS World and all that it offers in terms of content. And I'll also take a look at a couple of the cool scenic areas that can be found throughout the map via various instant action and missions that are out there. First up, let's take a look at what you actually get with the Persian Golf campaign. So if we go under Instant Action, and I'll start out with the A10, I'll jump over here. Not a hell of a lot, some basic missions. AJS 37, the Vigan. Probably one of the widest varieties of content is given for the Vigan when it comes to the Persian Golf campaign. They really give you a lot of cool stuff. AV8B, none. But the Harrier, you really only get instant action stuff for the Caucasus and Nevada maps. F-16C. This is another one where I was a little disappointed, but you do get more for the F-16 in the Nevada map than you do in the Persian Golf. That doesn't mean that what they give you isn't pretty damn cool. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
This is a free flight mission. You use to become familiar with basic aircraft.
And we are in the Viper.
Just to explore the area. There are no threats.
Lots of really cool, densely populated city area. And there's a lot of really cool stuff to be seen here. It was kind of like a Fast and the Furious knockoff. God, I can't remember the name of it, but it was just on about a month ago. And cruising over here, kind of fly over the Ferrari building and some other really cool looking structures down here. Pretty soothing flight here. I think we've all seen this area a million times already, but still is always fun to fly through.
Altitude.
Fly through the sky for funsies. Trying out the G-lock. There's a fancy hotel over there that we usually fly through as well. Not usually at that angle, but we made it. Good old picture frame over here. It's almost like a little obstacle course downtown. So the F5 has that. F86 surprisingly has a couple missions. F14 has a few really good missions. While you get more content with Nevada and the default map, the F14 does have this Watching the Devil Dog, laser-guided bombs, Southern Watch 1998, On Alert 5, all of which are fantastic missions. Especially this one here. I've done a video of this before so you can watch the entire mission unfold, but it's just awesome stuff. It's really worth just playing over and over again. It's such a fun mission. And it really makes you feel like you're in the middle of the scenario, you know. It's kind of interactive in a sense because they call you from down below. The Marines are like, "Hey man, we need help." Then they start dropping smoke on targets, and you go in there and you drop your bombs on the targets. And stuff seems to change. You can hear the firing over the radio of them being attacked. Pretty cool stuff. Very immersive. Like probably one of the best and most fun experiences I've ever had in DCS is this mission right here. Let me just look at this coming out of the clouds.
Friendly. Tomcat. 5 o'clock.
Absolutely.
High. 1 mile.
Robert Company is ahead of us. Let's maintain flight level and check in 3 miles out from their position.
I mean, look at the terrain. Stunning. And of course the Tomcat is the most beautiful module that you can get in DCS World, bar none. It really doesn't get much better than this. Some may argue that the Hornet is better, but I disagree.
Bravo 92, Dawn 1-1. Checking in at Angel 25, 3 nautical miles east of your position. Time on station 1+00. Coordinates to follow. 4 by GBU 16, 022. Gun 670 rounds. Call us in when needed. Dawn 1-1, Bravo 92 copy. Additional Predator Hitman on station. Angel 10 nautical miles north of our position.
Looks like our boys are right down
We
there.
just passed me 30 wreck with a huge smokestack. Do you have eyes on us? Roger that, Bravo. We see you. We are overhead your position now. We'll hold a left orbit until you're through the pass. Much appreciated, Dog 1-1. Bravo, 92 out. Okay, hold a left orbit above the mountain pass beneath us. Let's see if we can spot the Bravo.
It's totally one of the most immersive missions you can play. And it looks amazing. Let's take a look at the Hornet. In terms of the default map, Nevada, Normandy, Persian Gulf. Not as many as the default map, but again, they do give you some really, really cool missions to fly in the Hornet over the Persian Gulf. Strike Fighter, BFM MiG-29, conventional bombing, Case 1 carrier landing, free flight, ready on the ramp, cold and dark. So we're all started up, ready to taxi around and take off. Take a look at this air base. Pretty cool. Again, probably one of the best maps you can get in DCS is the Persian Gulf. I still think Vegas is my number one choice, the NTTR. Nevada, but the Persian Gulf's growing on me, man. Alrighty, Focke-Wulf 190, D9 the Dora. Default, Nevada, Normandy, Persian Gulf. Pleasantly surprised by the number of missions for the Persian Gulf given to this old World War II fighter. And this ground attack mission is one that I've already made a few videos of, but figured I'd include it in here just real quick, just to give you a rundown, because the time of day, the lighting, everything looks beautiful right now in this mission. It just looks great. Look at that. The clouds, look at the way the lighting is hitting everything. Just awesome sauce. Let's see where those guys are up ahead. That was my shooting them early. Zoom. Very cool. And again, the scenery just looks amazing. Flaming Cliffs. Default map, Nevada, Normandy. Nevada and Normandy got a lot for claiming Flaming Cliffs, but the Persian Gulf has even the most. Like, Persian Gulf has the most stuff, I think. But, you know, when you think about it, there's, what, 5 or 6 planes? So, there is that. Gotta love the F-15. Doesn't get enough love. I'm dying for the Strike Eagle when that happens, or if that happens. Still a fantastic profile, fantastic fighter. And again, look at Dubai. Alrighty, the KA-50. This is where you really start to get a good look at the actual terrain when you get in a helicopter. So this is the basic map, Nevada, Normandy, and Persian Gulf. Not a lot to write home about, but they do give you couple of cool missions. And again, it seems like the majority of these just place you, you know, right around Dubai. The MI-8. There's actually a couple cool missions in this. So you got cold start convoy, difficult landing, free flight, and target practice. Let's jump into the free flight. This one I like because it's like dusk, I believe. This is old Big Bertha here. It's been a minute since I've flown this thing. There we go. Actually doing it. That was pretty smooth, and I'm not getting the stall warning or whatever that is when you give it too much collective. It starts screaming at you. So as we approach the city, you can see the lights on the chopper, the lights on the buildings. cool stuff. See how everything's starting to light up down below. Everybody's turning their evening lights on. All the washes they've done, you know, how the lights wash the side of the buildings up ahead, kind of lighting them down below. P-51, nothing. SA-342, nothing. Spitfire, nothing. SU-25T, actually a few things. T-51D, a few missions. UH-1H, let's see. Free flight. And off we go. Now this doesn't take place in Dubai. This is kind of up the coast a ways from Dubai. That's another reason I like this mission. This gives you a little taste of what some of the other regions look like. I like the little bit of mist or fog up ahead too. That really looks pretty cool. SUV down there. This little truck over here doing its thing. Some trees. It's a really nice looking area. And again, like any place in DCS, any of these areas you see here, if you wanted to, you could throw a column of tanks in on this road right down below us and set that up to be a mission. And take out the tanks amongst the buildings. You know, set up some little infantry dudes, set up some soft targets, nail them with rockets, you know. All that and more. Because DCS is the ultimate sandbox. So in terms of the most content for missions, you're going to find that most of them don't have any missions. However, when you hit the F-16, you get two. F-5, none. F-86, none. F-14, you get a bunch, which is rather nice. F-18, you get a ton of them. Flaming Cliffs, a ton of missions for the Persian Gulf map. So, Flaming Cliffs, F-18, F-14 are the three modules that really benefit the most in terms of content from the Persian Gulf map, right out of the box. Of course, you can make your own or download some, of course, because this is the ultimate sandbox, right? if you go to campaigns, there are no campaigns that take place on the Persian Gulf map yet. Just about every campaign that you're going to find for DCS either takes place as an aggressor over Nevada, and the Nevada map actually has the most campaigns other than the default map. But they are creating a campaign called Raven 1. I believe it's Baltic Dragon, the guy that wrote the Raven 1 book, the Fighter Pilot podcast, all combined, coming together to create a campaign that takes place using the Persian Gulf map, and now they've just recently announced that it'll use the super carrier as well. So the Persian Gulf map has a lot of pretty stuff. To me, it's almost a toss-up between Nevada and this. This one's growing on me more and more. There's a lot of areas that I haven't even begun to explore yet. I've seen some other areas in other people's videos and in missions and stuff that show some like mosques and some other, you know, real-world landmarks that they've carried over into the map. So they've definitely done their homework. And the other thing is, again, there's bodies of water surrounding this area. So, you know, this is a carrier ops map. So that's why the F-14 and the Hornet has so many missions, because this is the one that you're going to do most of your carrier ops in, other than the Caucasus map, the Black Sea. When it's on sale, I think it's like 25 bucks. Definitely worth it. I remember I wanted this so bad after I saw the video for it, and I paid 50 bucks for it. And I really don't feel bad about it, but, you know, like any of this stuff, your best bet's waiting and getting it on sale. But if you can't, you're going to find that if you have the Tomcat, the Hornet, or Flaming Cliffs 3, this is probably one of the better maps to get in terms of content. And it looks grand. It really does. It's great for helicopters. It's great for fixed wing. And I was even surprised that the Focke-Wulf 190 Dora even included some pretty cool maps. So, you know, it even works well with some of the warbirds. Just, you know, pretty much depends on what you want to do, but there's lots of things to do. This whole Dubai downtown area is almost like an aerobatic, you know, obstacle course that you could just fool around with. Like right on the screen right now, looking at this, that's a helicopter port. I did about 4 different videos landing all 4 of the helicopters on that as a challenge to myself, you know, to help me learn how to fly the helicopters better. So this one probably has the most things to do, I would have to say. And definitely worth the price of admission. So that is it for the DCS Persian Gulf map. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time.